Hey guys, this is T2 Asia 4V. In this video, I will talk about how I was unable to travel to Bangladesh. First of all, I will make a disclaimer. I will not be traveling in this video. There is no punchline and it is a serious story. The first, giving up. I have always wanted to go to Bangladesh. This was around 2019, before the COVID-19 pandemic. After traveling to 10 ASEAN countries, I was wondering which country I should go to next, and I thought that a country close to ASEAN would be somehow easy to go to. Bangladesh is a country next to Myanmar, so I thought it would be just right as the next country to go to. Around November 2023, I discovered that Biman Bangladesh Airlines tickets from Narita to Dhaka were surprisingly reasonable. I've always wanted to go to Bangladesh, so I'm curious. And so I started thinking about plans to go to Bangladesh as a travel destination during the winter holidays from the end of 2023 to the beginning of 2024. Around the end of November 2023, I'm mentally prepared, so I make a reservation for economy class on Biman Bangladesh Airlines from Narita to Dhaka. However, when I try to pay with my credit card, the credit card company's security prevents the payment. After changing my credit card and trying to pay several times, there are no more seats available in economy class. And the only seats available are in business class, which is more expensive. So I give up on my first trip to Bangladesh. The second, giving up. The time has come. Early July 2024, 8 months have passed since I missed out on an economy class ticket with Biman Bangladesh Airlines, and now it's time to secure an airline ticket for the summer vacation in August. I would like to consider going to Bangladesh again. This time, I carefully paid with my credit card, thinking I won't fail this time. When I tried to pay with my credit card, the payment was rejected by the credit card company's security. I had expected this. This time, I checked the credit card company's app and email, and took the necessary steps to prevent the payment from being rejected. As a result, I was finally able to get an economy class ticket with Biman Bangladesh Airlines. I felt a sense of accomplishment that I had finally gotten it. I felt refreshed. 2 days later, I booked a return flight from Bangkok to Japan. At this stage, I have not yet booked a flight from Dhaka, Bangladesh to Bangkok, Thailand. There is still about a month until my departure for Bangladesh. I will look into Bangladesh in detail until then. After deciding how many days I will stay in Bangladesh, I plan to book a flight from Dhaka to Bangkok. I watched a lot of YouTube videos to find out about Bangladesh. It was a very meaningful time for me to discover interesting travel-related YouTube channels that I had not known about before. I also consolidated the information on the spots I had researched into Google Maps. And my anticipation for the trip grew as I thought, I want to set foot on Bangladesh soil soon. Then, around mid-July. Before I knew it, student protests against the government in Bangladesh were intensifying, with reports of more than 100 casualties. And it seems that the Bangladesh government has imposed a curfew. Moreover, mobile lines in Bangladesh were cut off from July 17th, and broadband lines were cut off from July 18th. No wonder I cannot access websites in Bangladesh. What on earth is going on in Bangladesh? I knew from my guidebook that in Bangladesh, protests against the government called Hartal sometimes intensify and citizens can turn violent, so caution is needed. So I wondered, will it calm down after a while? Will the turmoil be over by the time I travel? From that day on, I started to check the security situation in Bangladesh every day. And far from calming down, the protests have continued to grow in scale, and along with that, the number of casualties seems to be increasing. Still, I was optimistic that the hardo would calm down by the time I traveled. Late July, Japanese people need a visa to enter Bangladesh. Initially, I thought it would be fine to get an arrival visa when I arrived at the airport. However, due to the effects of this hartal, I thought that the arrival visa might not be issued smoothly at the airport, so I started thinking about getting a visa in advance. However, due to the internet shutdown in Bangladesh, I cannot access the Bangladesh visa issuance page. So I came to the Bangladesh embassy in Japan to inquire. When I asked the staff, They told me that the visa application website was not open, so visa issuance had been stopped. Visas are issued within Bangladesh, so visas cannot be issued now that there is no internet communication with Bangladesh. If the website is opened and visa issuance resumes, if you apply by July 31st, it usually takes 1 week to issue, so we can give you your visa on August 6th. My flight is on August 9th, so I should be able to make it. However, they said in the current situation where we don't know when the internet will be restored, we will have to ask for an arrival visa. For the arrival visa, you need a return ticket and a hotel confirmation. As for the hotel confirmation for the entire duration of the trip, it is up to the local official. And that night, it seems that the internet in Bangladesh has been restored. This means that I will be able to issue the visa in advance. The next day, I go to a visa issuing agency. Because it seems that it is quite troublesome to apply for a Bangladeshi visa on your own. It seems that Bangladesh does not have an e-visa, so you need to go directly to the embassy to apply for the visa. If you do it yourself, you need to submit your documents to the Bangladeshi embassy between 10:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. And when the visa is issued later, you have to go to the embassy to pick it up between 2 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. The time is very limited, and it's very troublesome. So this time, I decided to ask a professional agency to issue the visa. Early August, it's been a week since I asked the agency to handle my visa application. The Bangladesh visa was issued without any problems, so I went to the visa agency to pick it up. I got the visa safely. The security situation in Bangladesh seems to have calmed down a bit, so all that's left is to wait for departure. Sunday, August 4th, I'm thinking it's about time to book a hotel in Bangladesh, so I check the situation on X. It seems that the riots have intensified since yesterday. And it seems that the number of casualties is also increasing dramatically. There have also been incidents of looting of shops and other places. And, starting today, an indefinite curfew has been imposed again. My flight from Japan to Bangladesh is this Friday. I may be screwed. I mean, it's already no good. It's better not to go. Let's assume that I have managed to enter Bangladesh and have ensured my safety by staying in a hotel for a long time. Even so, if an airport in Bangladesh is attacked or closed, you may not be able to leave the country. Also, if the local money exchange businesses were closed for fear of attack, or the ATMs were vandalized and not working, I wouldn't be able to get any local currency. I didn't even know if my credit card would be accepted. That meant I couldn't buy anything or eat anything. I might not even be able to find a place to stay. What a disaster. So I gave up on going to Bangladesh, requesting a refund and changing travel destination. I requested a refund for the ticket I had already purchased with Biman Bangladesh Airlines. I don't know if I'll get a full refund, and even if I don't get a refund, I don't care. The reason for the refund is as follows. Political situation in Bangladesh has become extremely unstable and security has deteriorated. There's only 1 week left until the start of summer vacation. I need to get a ticket to another destination soon. I have a flight from Bangkok to Japan. If I can get out of Japan to Southeast Asia, I think I'll be able to return home somehow. I'll consider which country to go to. Monday, August 5th, I successfully got a ticket to Southeast Asia. It was a connecting flight and the ticket was quite expensive, but there's nothing I can do about it. By the way, the Biman Bangladesh Airlines ticket for which I applied for a refund was successfully refunded in just over a month. The refunded amount is as follows. So, I got 68% of the purchase price back. A loss of 33,064 Japanese yen. I think I got more refunded than I expected. I think this video was a bit boring. But it was a good opportunity to learn that these kinds of things happen when I travel. By the way, Watanabe, a former gravure idol who now lives in Dhaka, Bangladesh, has written a detailed chronological summary of this incident. I also checked it out at the time. I'll put a link in the description, So if you're interested, check it out. This unrest peaked on August 5 when Prime Minister Hasina resigned and fled to India, and demonstrators stormed into the Prime Minister's official residence, and has since been gradually subsiding. There are various theories, but according to the English version of Wikipedia, the total number of casualties was as high as 1,650. Thank you for watching. I'm glad if you feel you have trip. Please subscribe T2 Asia 4V channel. Please leave a comment and thumbs up. Please also super thanks. Please follow me on social media.